It starts with a sip. That familiar burn sliding down your throat, the instant warmth spreading through your chest, and that quick spark of relaxation that makes you think, I needed this. But what if that simple moment set off a full-body chain reaction, MAS, a biological domino effect that touches nearly every organ you have? Today, we're diving into exactly what alcohol does to your body, from the first swallow to the last lingering hangover. When alcohol, or ethanol, enters your system, your body treats it like a toxin, because that's exactly what it is. There are studies suggesting that small amounts might have certain benefits, but they're inconsistent. No one can confidently call alcohol healthy. It's a substance that forces your body into detox mode from the moment it hits your mouth. The first stop? Your oral cavity. The soft tissues lining your tongue and cheeks can absorb a tiny amount of alcohol, barely enough to notice. But that small fraction already begins entering your bloodstream. The rest travels down your throat, past your epiglottis, and into your esophagus. Here, your body is still just moving the liquid along, but everything changes when it reaches the stomach. About 10 to 15% of alcohol is absorbed through the stomach lining, especially if it's empty. The pyloric sphincter, a muscular valve between your stomach and small intestine, acts as a gatekeeper. If you've eaten, it slows alcohol's passage into the intestines, delaying its absorption. But if you drink on an empty stomach, the sphincter opens wide, allowing alcohol to flood into your bloodstream faster. That's why drinking without eating hits harder and quicker. Once in the small intestine, absorption skyrockets. The lining of the intestine is covered in tiny, finger-like structures called villi that maximize surface area, soaking up nutrients, and in this case, ethanol. From here, it enters the mesentery, a web of vessels that send everything straight to the liver, the body's main detoxification center. The liver is both your greatest protector and your most overworked organ when alcohol is involved. Inside, enzymes go to battle. The first, alcohol dehydrogenase, converts ethanol into acetaldehyde, a compound even more toxic than the alcohol itself. Then, another enzyme, aldehyde dehydrogenase, converts acetaldehyde into acetate, a much less harmful substance your body can use for energy. But this process takes time. Drink faster than your liver can keep up, and alcohol escapes into your bloodstream, spreading to every corner of your body. The next stop is the heart. Once alcohol-laden blood leaves the liver, it's pumped through your circulatory system and heads straight to the lungs. Ethanol evaporates into the tiny air sacs of the lungs. And that's why breathalyzers work. With every exhale, your body expels traces of the alcohol still in your system, but most of it continues its journey, reaching the most complex organ of all, your brain. In the brain, alcohol acts like a chaotic puppeteer. It interferes with neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that control your mood, movement, and decision-making. It enhances the effects of GABA, a neurotransmitter that calms your nervous system, while suppressing glutamate, which normally keeps your brain alert. The result? Slower thinking, slurred speech, and that signature relaxed feeling. Meanwhile, dopamine and endorphins surge, making you feel euphoric and confident, which is why inhibitions drop and risky behavior skyrockets. The more you drink, the deeper these effects run. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for judgment and impulse control, goes offline first. That's when good ideas start sounding like great ones. Jumping on tables, texting your ex, or declaring yourself king of the world suddenly feel perfectly logical. As alcohol continues to flow, it affects the cerebellum, which controls coordination and balance, leading to stumbling, swaying, and that unmistakable drunk walk. But alcohol doesn't stop at the brain. It messes with your hormones too. The hypothalamus and pituitary gland, two tiny but powerful control centers in your brain, begin altering your body's stress and hydration systems. Your adrenal glands release more cortisol and adrenaline, which explains that sudden racing heart and the sensation of heat and sweating. Simultaneously, your body suppresses the production of vasopressin, also known as the antidiuretic hormone, ADH. This hormone normally helps your kidneys retain water. Without it, your kidneys send a flood of fluid straight to your bladder, which is why drinking makes you run to the bathroom again and again. This frequent urination causes dehydration, one of the main culprits behind hangovers. But that's not all. Every time you urinate, you lose electrolytes like sodium and potassium. These are essential for nerve function, muscle contraction, and hydration balance. So, as you keep drinking, you're not just dehydrated. Your body also struggles to rehydrate efficiently. That pounding headache the next morning, it's your brain, literally shrinking slightly from fluid loss, pulling on pain-sensitive membranes inside your skull. Meanwhile, alcohol affects your muscles too. It disrupts protein synthesis, which means if you hit the gym before drinking, you may undo some of your progress. Alcohol reduces your body's ability to repair and build muscle tissue, making it harder to recover after workouts. It's also why heavy drinkers tend to lose muscle mass over time. And remember that buzzed energy or flushed skin after a few drinks? That's your sympathetic nervous system in overdrive, the same system responsible for fight-or-flight responses. Your heart rate increases, blood vessels expand, and your body temperature rises. You might feel warm, but your core body temperature is actually dropping. That false sense of warmth can be dangerous, especially in cold environments. Eventually, the alcohol starts to wear off, and then comes the reckoning, the hangover. Despite decades of research, science still doesn't fully understand all its mechanisms. We know dehydration, electrolyte loss, disrupted sleep, low blood sugar, and inflammation all play roles. But acetaldehyde, that toxic intermediate from liver metabolism, may be one of the biggest offenders. It lingers in your system, causing headaches, nausea, and that overall feeling of misery. Everyone's hangover is slightly different because alcohol affects people differently. Factors like body weight, genetics, sex, age, and even diet all determine how your body processes alcohol. For example, women generally have less body water and more body fat than men, so alcohol becomes more concentrated in their blood. Some people also have genetic variations that slow acetaldehyde breakdown, leading to stronger reactions and worse hangovers. As for hangover cures, time remains the only proven remedy. Sure, coffee might perk you up, greasy food might comfort you, and electrolyte drinks might help replace some fluids, but your body still needs hours to detoxify, rebalance, and recover. Sleep, hydration, and patience are your best allies. In the end, alcohol is more than just a social lubricant. It's a substance that challenges your body at every level, from your stomach to your brain. It can be part of celebrations and memories, but it always comes with a cost. Understanding what it does inside you doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. It just means you can make smarter, healthier choices the next time you raise a glass. If you found this video eye-opening, hit that subscribe button for more science-based breakdowns of how your body really works. Stay curious, stay informed, and remember, your body always knows the truth, even when your brain's a little too buzzed to notice.